on a Moog modular instrument.
All right, we've gone through a lot of them, but there's still some left. I think a lot of the remaining sounds that I have created, samples I have taken for the Arturia MicroFreak from the original demo of the Moog 900 series. I think there are just curious, amusing ones left. Probably not so usable, but certainly enjoyable. So let's start off with this. A really nice explosion sound. And it's pretty long too, but yeah, it's really... There's a lot of fun to be had with this. I don't know if it needs to be looped, or I guess we could try effects on it just to be obnoxious. Okay, these always start off a little crazy. You get that nice springy sound. What about... That's just irritating. Now it sounds like a 1970s haunted house album. Anyway, so yeah, there's a great explosion in here for you. What's the next thing we have going? It's 12, I think. All right, let's see. Kind of a 1960s computer sound. Yeah, so that's kind of ridiculous, but it's cute. Come on, you have to love it. That's pretty fun. I bet it really doesn't need to have the effect treatment on that one. Let's see the next one. So on this demo album, there's a whole bunch of little compositions that are like... I mean, I suppose a lot of people think that they're like 20th century electronic compositions, but what they really are, I think, was, just here's an array of interesting sounds that can be made with this instrument, all sort of put together in a sort of collage, which is in no way to diminish the incredible compositional prowess of Wendy Carlos, but like, I think she was just putting a lot of really cool sounds together. One thing I think they could have done with this that would make, I don't think it would be a huge amount of work. I don't know anything about programming, so maybe I'm totally wrong, but it'd be cool if you could turn these backwards, because turning something backwards provides you sample-wise with a whole different situation, and it's a lot of fun. So like whenever I'm using a sampler, yes, I do use samplers. I lived in an Ensoniq sampler for over a decade. One of the first things I'd play a sample and I'd be like, oh, that's pretty cool. What does it sound like backwards? Every time. So, yeah, that would be really cool if we could do that. Okay, what is the next one we have going on? That is really cool. First of all, because you have those they're like 8-bit sounds, And then there's that cool sound at the end, which we could just like... that is really cool. And keep in mind, I mean, these are sounds made by an actual Moog modular 900 series synth back in 1960. What was it? 67. Yeah. So even something you could totally. These can be used in really fun and creative ways. What else do we have? We're getting close to the end here. Oh yeah, this is one I thought just was kind of, you could theoretically use it as a background loop. Obviously looping it, you know, the looping isn't maybe precise enough to give you like perfect metric repetition of this, but let's see if we can do it. Oh, well, okay. Yes, they are. It's not exactly right, but still, it's fun. Sadly, you can't change the pitch and keep it going, but... The loop sounds a tiny bit long. Dare I mess with it? But yeah, I just wanted to include, you know, a fun sort of loop because there was this rhythmic moment that came out, and yeah. So I wonder if we could do something fun with delay with this. Well, anyway, yeah, it's just kind of a fun little loop. I wouldn't encourage you really to use it because that is definitely, that would fall within, you know, sampling usage, I think. But anyway, there's that, and that I had a good time making that. What's this one? Okay, I used this one specifically in the theme to this series. It's just a great, you know, 1970s synthesizer sound, although it was made in the 60s. But, you know, like this was a common thing to use as a weird effect in the 70s. So, and if you put it in paraphonic, which is, yeah, we'll just say polyphonic. Anyway. And especially if you add delay to this. Let's see. Let's get a long time here. And some feedback. It's yeah, that's a lot of fun. That's why I used it in the theme. It's just such a typical accent of that time. All right, what else we got here? There's another sort of explosive sound. This has kind of a rhythm to it. And remember with this, like we could take, there's a lot of hiss in there. That can be a great snare sort of thing. Anyway, that is a... Anyway, kind of a cool percussive sound. Explosive percussive sound. I think we're getting close to the end here. Just really turn down that resonance. All right. Oh, this is a good one. This featured prominently in the demo theme as well. Yeah, it has a somewhat limited range. You're going to want to keep it within these 2 octaves pretty much. Kind of sounds like a 1980s sample instead of a 1960s synthesizer. But I really enjoyed that one too. Let's see what else we got going on here. Oh, this is the last one. Are you ready? Here we go.
R.A. Moog modular instruments. R.A. Moog modular instruments.
That is a direct sample from the disc saying R.A. Moog modular instruments. But I thought it should probably be there just as sort of an indication of what this is and where it came from. But those are the samples that I took of the original 1967 Moog 900 series synthesizer and put it onto this Arturia MicroFreak.